Welcome to Seth's Daily Podcast here on Nighthawk Radio. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. We want to thank you guys for subscribing. Check out Nighthawk Radio. Go to nighthawk-radio.com. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, YouTube Music, Rumble, everywhere you find great podcasts. How are you doing tonight, Harvey?
I'm doing okay.
Appreciate you being on, brother. Harvey is the co-host of Harvey's Weekly Football Show. He also co-hosts Unfiltered Nation that comes on every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on Nighthawk Radio. Hopefully you're doing well.
Yeah.
Appreciate you taking the time of your schedule to be on, Harvey.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I want to wish everybody a happy Halloween, man. Even though everybody will be hearing this on Sunday, we are recording on Friday. So happy Halloween to everybody.
Halloween. I can remember back when I used to go trick or treating
Yep.
many moons ago.
How has it changed, man, since then?
Well, a lot of them don't go out like they used to. Back when I was growing, they wasn't that many cars. We walked. We basically went from the top of the hill. Where neighbors lived, and all the way back down to I guess you're saying a little about a mile, a little over a mile, that was the distance, and quite a bit of houses. I mean, that's where we went. I mean, we just, house to house.
And back then they had a lot of country stores too, didn't they?
Uh, well, another thing too, back when I was going, there was places like I had a cousin. She would make popcorn balls for everybody that went trick or treating, and I had an aunt. She would make fudge, but then the more they got, the more people started being mean, and they started being afraid to make stuff like that to give to the kids. You know what I mean? Because it was getting too bad. I had to watch people start to find stuff in their foods, and I mean, that's a shame. But see, we trusted them. They couldn't. I mean, we look forward to that popcorn ball and that chocolate peanut butter fudge. I mean, we got it every year. I mean, but then they could they get they stopped doing that. So I mean, we trusted our neighbors. They was all good. And they'd make us take our masks off, find out who we are. Of course, most of the time they know who we was. Sometimes I've had some of them go in some places twice. They borrow a mask off of somebody, go back in again, and get some more.
You did that, didn't
No,
you?
I didn't do that. But I had some that's wrong. I had done that, but we have fun doing it. I mean, a lot of times we would
I'm just
come home.
aggravating you, by the way. I was just joking.
We would come home and we would ask our daddy, yeah, what do you want out of this? I mean, he would. I mean, that's the way we was. We just had a pretty good time. I mean, but now I give it out. Now I guess we average about right now 20 something. Back then it was a whole lot. When I was going up there, they probably 100 people. Now,
Well,
you
less
better get
people
20.
live around here though now.
Huh? Yeah.
Less people live here now. The population was higher back then.
Yeah. And the church, I think some of the churches now does stuff for kids now, you know, which I think's actually a good thing because, that they cannot be going out. Maybe kids, you never know anymore. Because, like I said, the times have changed. So, they can do that, make sure the kids are safe, and have a good time with them. So I'm for that.
Yep.
But I'd
Yeah,
like to
man.
give it. I'd like to give it out. Yeah, I'd like to give it. Yeah, love to do that. See what they're dressed up as.
Yeah,
But
man. Um. So, what do you do with Harvey's Weekly Football Show?
uh,
I said, what do you do with Harvey's Weekly Football Show? Like, what games do you cover? Certain games and stuff, don't you?
well, we do like college and NFL, But I watch. I pretty much well kind of watch. I like to see how good somebody's playing. When you pick you want to see how if somebody's playing real good, somebody ain't playing real good. You have to, you have to see, you have to really watch, and that's what I pray to do. I've been to college. I'm at a college. I lived college all the way back. I'll tell you why I go back. When Archie Griffith played for Ohio, I can remember when Archie Griffith played for Ohio State, and they was Willie Hayes was their coach. He was a character, man. And, back then, even Michigan and Ohio State was a monumental rivalry. Still are, but I remember Archie Griffin was pretty good. He was a Heisman Trophy. I think he won it twice, I believe. I can remember Burr Bryant at Alabama. Alabama was really one of my pick. It was one of my teams. It was. I loved to watch Burr Bryant coach Alabama. One
Nick
of my
Saban
all-time
kind of
favorites.
brought Alabama back too.
Yeah, he coached for Kentucky there back in the 50s. They were pretty good. They won. It was a high caliber team back then too. And then back in the 70s, I watched Kentucky a little bit in the 70s. I not the mid 70s. I wasn't much of a Kentucky fan, but I watched when they hired that Brad Kersey. I guess that's his name. He had some pretty good successful years, some, and then they hired another guy who was pretty good, but then they've been off and on ever since. I think for the last 40 years, they probably have had maybe five good coaches there. To me, yeah. Rich Brooks did pretty good, and Bill Curry was decent there for a while. And then
Joker Phillips was a great coach.
huh?
Joker Phillips,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe the worst one in the last 40 years. And
maybe in college football.
Hoops did decent, and he did some too. But I think right now they got the NIL stuff like that going on. I mean, it's going to get harder and harder for them to compete in that SEC. But I mean, most of them teams they're SEC. I won't tell you they're. A lot of people don't realize the SEC is actually. I know they've done good in basketball in the last 40 years. Because the last 40 years, I think all the other teams have really built most of them has built their basketball program up better than what Kentucky built their football program up. I mean, now it ain't just the football conference; it's a basketball conference too. But it's still mainly a football conference overall. And those teams love their football, man. I mean, and it's tough to play. It's tough to. It's been that way for years. It's just tough to win it. That you better come to play, and I mean you better have the horses to play in the SEC. I mean you got to play what what 12 48 minutes. They play 12-minute quarters. You better come and play 48 minutes, or you ain't gonna win. 36 minutes. No, 48 minutes. I'll get it right in a minute. So, and I just think Kentucky, I mean, right now, I just think Kentucky, the way they are right now, I
They're
mean,
going 3-9 this year.
huh?
3-9. I got them going 3-9 this year.
You got you can't, that Kentucky is maybe a three-quarters team. I think they're last year, we watched them last year. Their defense played real good about half of the year, and then you can see that they were wearing out. And that's what's going. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, you can't stay on the field all the time, boys. And that until they get a real good offense to go with their defense, they will have problems.
That's very true. Until they get a new coach, they're gonna have problems.
Well, like I mean, you were saying a while ago. I mean, you see the difference in a place like Kentucky and Penn State and Florida and LSU. Those coaches got fired. I mean, Penn State, Penn State had a they that Tony Frank. Jay Franklin, right? He's a good coach, and you fire him 3-3 at Penn State. I mean, they part a good coach, and
Kentucky
Brian
needs to
Kelly's really good, huh?
call James Franklin, Kentucky,
And
please.
I mean, it's crazy, buddy. I mean, they want you to win now, or you can forget it. I'm still shocked that Clemson's still holding on to their coach, but and he's a darn good coach too. But hey, every now and then they're going to have a problem like that. So they gotta. To me, I mean, these head of these colleges, whoever hires them, they need to just relax and just hey, leave them alone. And then if they start having one or two bad years, just fire them. But you don't fire a guy 5-3. I don't care who you are. And then a conference like LSU then.
That's true. That's true. He's probably happy. He just got paid 50 some million.
Well, they laughing not much at the bank. They don't care.
Hmm.
I mean, it's just the way it is. That's the way they want you to win now. I mean, I mean, I just don't understand that. I want, not just basketball. I want to tell you something about basketball. Now, it's just, when we're in just any kind of sport, I always loved what Jim Boeheim said when he coached Syracuse. He coached Syracuse, I guess, ever since Christopher Columbus discovered America. He was coaching Syracuse.
He's still
Uh,
coaching them, ain't he?
Jim Boeheim. I'll tell you what he told him one time, and I'll tell you what, I love to watch him. 2 3 zone, man. That's all he played you. Uh, he said, he said the fans would walk up to him and say, listen, coach, we don't expect you to win a national championship every year. All we ask is you build a good team that's capable of winning and tries to win and everything. If you don't win, y'all give it all you got and you make the NCAA tournament. If you don't win it, we're not going to be mad at you. We can't expect you to win the NCAA championship every year. And to me, I mean, that's a pretty good fan base to say that. I mean, they won one. I mean, you team can't win in this tournament every year, but I mean, but there's just you can't do that. That's awful hard. I mean,
That's very true.
to me, as long as you feel the team, if they get out there and really play good, that's all you can ask them. I mean, you can't expect too much out of them. But just the way times are. They want to win now. I mean, it just takes time.
Yep. LSU needs to understand that. LSU had a good coach. Brian Kelly's a good coach.
That's what I don't understand. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, why would you fire him 5-3? I mean, they look who they played. I mean, hey, they could hire somebody else. It could be 3-5. I would. I mean, don't fire him back for this year. Don't fire him this year. Let him see what he done in the rest of the season, and then give him let him play. Let him go next year and see what he does. Then, if you want to get rid of him, fine. But why would you? I mean, I've seen it happen worse. I've seen it worse than this before. Somebody be all world to get fired. Have an awesome team. It happens in basketball a lot. I mean, I've seen it happen in basketball. Somebody had even win a conference and get fired. I mean, it's just the way it is. It's money now. It's all the big money racket now. I mean, that's it. A lot of fans. I think a lot of fans is really
Tired of the game of basketball.
they're tired of. It ain't just basketball. It ain't just basketball. It's other sports too. And
Not football. Football's growing.
it's still football still it's getting better too. I think actually football's gotten better. College football I think's got better. I really
NFL
do.
too. The NFL's got better as well.
Well, you would have never seen every now and then you would see somebody like that, but you would never see Cincinnati doing as good as they are, or even Utah doing as good as they are, Memphis doing as good as they are. I mean, it's common now. Boys State. Who would ever thought 30 years ago you would have never? I never known Boys State existed.
They made a college football playoff last year.
And ever since they beat Oklahoma on that Orange Bowl that year, and you
Didn't
don't you think that put the money behind them?
it did? Didn't they run a special play to beat Oklahoma too?
They did the Statue of Liberty play. Well, they did the hook and ladder play too. I mean, it's a thing of beauty. That coach, that trick plays up his sleeve. And I don't,
Peterson, right?
I don't, huh?
Peterson's his name.
I do. I mean, I watched that game. I said, I know about the hook and ladder, but the Statue of Liberty. But I said, man, he's running every trick play in the book on them. I mean, they didn't know what to do.
Offensive genius.
Oh, I mean,
He had a good run at Washington too. Peterson did.
yeah. I mean, that's the beauty of football. I mean, but you know when like when Boy State won that year, that really got them going because that they had their alumni and probably other people started putting money in their football program after that. You know what I mean? That win catapulted them up now. You know what I mean? And then they've been good ever since. But yeah, it happens. I mean, there's some more teams out there in some of these other conferences. I mean, we got about, you got about 5 or 6 major conferences. You got the Big 12, the Big 10, ACC, and the SEC. But you know what? Some other teams like Conference USA and AAC, and even the Sun Belt, those teams are not bad. I mean, to me, I mean, you better watch. They'll beat you. Jacksonville State, or one reason, look at South Florida, how they. I mean, you you, you better let them sneak up on you. They'll beat you. Yeah. I
That's
mean,
very true.
it's 30 years ago. This wouldn't happen, and you would never thought that you wouldn't happen. Every now and then, you would see like that one year Appalachian State beat Michigan. that was a shocker, but nowadays it ain't no shocker to me. Somebody does that now, I don't think it's much of a shock
No,
because
not at all.
that's how far it's changed. I think it's changed for the better. Still, I mean, there's still a good team is still good. I mean, the SEC still SEC is changing a lot now because it's more pressure now than when they put Texas and Oklahoma in there. I just ooh, and made it 10 times as tough. Till then.
Made it way more competitive for sure.
I'm here. They was talking about maybe doing something, put them in a division, according to where they're at. But right now they ain't, but they could. But I don't see it happening. No,
Yeah,
I think they're going to 9 conference games next year. Hey, is that right? I think they're going to
I
nine
think
conference
so.
games.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's good. That's going to make it even more tougher.
I
I
mean,
mean,
they extended the college football playoff last year too.
do you think they'll go to higher? They may expand the 12 teams.
They are at 12 teams, ain't they?
12 right now, yeah. Will they go to 16?
Ooh, I don't like 16.
I don't. I think 12's enough, ain't it?
I think they are extending 16. Maybe. Let me look that up.
Well, I
I've
don't
heard
think
that.
I don't think they should go even no higher than 16 though. If they will should do it, I mean that's enough.
I like the NFL how they extended to 7 teams making the playoffs.
I always figured they would NFL would maybe go to 8 in each conference, but then here's the way I one reason I like the way they're doing it right now. I believe the team that has the best record in both conferences ought to get a bye. That's something to play for, right?
Yeah.
They deserve it. They deserve a bye. I mean, it's that way in baseball too. And in baseball, the top 2 teams in both leagues gets their bye in the first round. And I think they deserve it. Should be that way. There
And our
should be some kind of
reward,
challenge. You know?
reward for being the one seed, exactly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I mean, even in our fantasy league, we got 7 teams that make the playoffs, and the one seed get the bye.
it should be that way. I mean,
Yeah, the one seed deserves the bye for having the best regular season.
yeah, it don't look like I'm going to get that this year, but last year I did. But last year I did,
You're
but I had some pretty good luck last year. But oh,
having an
well,
okay year this year.
I was pleased. I was pleased. I was pleased.
You're not having a bad year this year.
I know I'm still all right
You're
now, but
decent. You're 500. You're 4-4.
but uh, but the thing about it is, it's not. I mean, I know I'm 4-4, but the thing about it is, you have to do stuff to fill out your team every week, and know who they're playing. Which say I got a guy play he may be playing against a bad team this year. I mean this week, so I'll put him in there. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot of strategy. A lot of
Yeah,
strategy.
like Christian McCaffrey plays the Giants this week. Well, Christian McCaffrey's good against anybody.
Yeah, but I know it. But and you had him last week. Well, I thought he would score 20 points last week, but he didn't. But still, that's the way it goes. But
But I had Chase Brown step up. Chase Brown
huh?
stepped up and had 20 some points. Chase Brown, Cincinnati's running back, he stepped up and had 20 some points. So that helped me get the win. Fantasy's interesting though. Fantasy is unpredictable.
Yeah, I think I
That
was.
that's what
This is
makes
my
it fun though.
Yeah, I think it's my fourth year. And, I had 3 good years, and one I had a really bad year.
You're having an okay year this year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all right. I mean, that's what I like about it. I mean, there's other sports I like. I'll tell you a sport you may not like it, but I think a sport in high school that's going on. They were talking about that today on Facebook. Is volleyball. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. I know you probably don't like it, but I'm gonna tell you, hit is calling on big time now. It
No, I
really
don't
is.
like volleyball.
Well, I like to play it. I like to watch it some, but I always growed up liking to play it too. But hit is a growing sport.
Yep. Um,
Anything else? Yeah, I mean, you to go ahead and ask away.
I don't like volleyball though. You're right about that.
When I used to get out there and help, and knowing me, I helped you when you helping you boys with the basketball, and sometimes I got out there and helped the girls with volleyball. I mean, just about anything. I mean, I loved it. I like most sports anyway. I mean, but I really loved basketball ever since I was a little boy. But
Soccer might be the hardest sport to play.
I used to love to play that and when I was
You know,
growing up. But
soccer is growing in this county.
I can't watch it. I swear I can't. That you got to. I'm gonna tell you what you better be in good shape to play soccer.
Soccer's growing in Eastern Kentucky though.
Not Central our school. They ain't had a soccer program long, and they built a soccer program. I
Doesn't
mean,
Al Sloyd have a soccer team?
huh?
I think Al Sloyd has a soccer team.
They do. Well, maybe that'll help. Maybe it's some of those boys and girls for our school. Maybe get a scholarship to play soccer in college. That helps.
Yeah, I think Al Sloyd does have a soccer team. Don't quote me on that 100% though. I think they
Well,
do.
they could. I mean, well, I think they probably could because I think every school. I think if you got a sport for boys, you have to have something for the girls. And I don't think the boys play volleyball in high school. I mean, some teams do has volleyball, but our school don't have. They don't have volleyball for the boys, but they have the football, and the girls has the volleyball. So that what I mean,
Cancels it out.
that cancels it out. Yeah, but that's good. That to
Well,
have
you
that.
got a few girls that are like kickers in football. You
Yeah,
got some
well,
girls that have like a
I've
soccer
I've
background
seen
and
it.
become
I've
really good
seen
kickers.
I've seen some. I've heard tell a lot of them kicking field goals. I think they done it to college. Did Vanderbilt or somebody let it, was it
They
somebody
did.
like
Yeah, Vanderbilt did have a
she
girls
kicked
their
the field
kicker.
goal,
Yeah,
did she?
I think she had a baseball. I think she had a soccer background. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think she was on the Vanderbilt soccer team.
And I've seen the girl pitch in the bash pit, in Major League Baseball. She wasn't in Major League Baseball, but she was in one of the farm systems, and
Mm.
one of them teams. I forgot who it was, but they let her pitch. She pitched, but then I mean they give her a chance.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that. She's good enough. Let her play.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Definitely. Um. So how has basketball changed since you was a kid, man?
I, well, they've changed a lot of the rule changes. I mean, back when I was growing up and back when I was coaching you, we had all
Mm.
them drills, dribble drills and rebound drills and all kinds of drills, a page full of drills. And now the way the game's being called, they ain't worth 2 cents. You might as well just turn the paper up and throw it in the garbage can. Because I mean, and I mean, it's crazy. I mean, there's just it ain't the same. I
Mm.
mean, I ain't gonna say it's the referee's fault. It's the higher ups. It's the higher ups that's telling them what they have to do. I mean, well, we didn't have a shot clock either. We didn't have a shot clock. And the NBA had a shot clock for years. When I started watching the NBA, they had that 24 shot clock. I mean, now college, started that with 45. I think they're down to 30. But now, 2 years from now, they're going to put. I guess they're going to put the 30-second shot clock in high school. Are they going to put it in grade school too? I mean, they ain't ready for that. I mean, they really ain't. I mean, they just ain't. You can't. It's just too early to do that. I mean, if they want to put it college, leave it at college. But it's just it ain't helped the game that much. I don't care what it. I mean, to me, I want to tell you what they took the culture strategy out of the game. Hey, all right, here's the way I look at it. All right, take me. I'm ahead of you 6 points with 3 minutes to go in the game. If I want to stall the ball and try to run the clock out, it's up to you to try to get up a culture strategy to stop me. You know what I mean? That's just an offensive play, like 4 quarters. I mean, I don't see. I don't believe you have. I don't believe you should stall the whole game. I mean, you don't need to stall. I've seen that happen before, but I can see somebody 2 minutes ago, maybe a 10 point lead, want to say, "Hey, I put it in the freezer because all on North Carolina." What's wrong with that? I mean, but it's up to that opposing team and that coach to play defense and do something about it. I mean, but now they got the shot clock. You it ain't much coaching strategy. I mean, you got to teach them. I think the biggest thing is you just have to me, teach them how to play defense. I mean, you teach them the defense and
Mm.
teach your players to learn how to pass the ball better, and rebound and shoot free throws better and pass. I mean, pass. Forget about the rest of it. They don't call 10 seconds. They don't call walking. They don't call carrying. I mean, they don't call nothing. You know what I mean? I mean, what? Don't teach them that if they ain't gonna. Hey, I would if I was coaching now. I wouldn't teach them that. I said I would probably teach them how to do the dribble drills and exercise, but walk all over the
Mm.
place until they call it. And until they call it, walk all over the place. Make them call it on you. You know what I mean? Right? Make them call it on you. If they don't call it on you, keep doing it. Camp out in the lane for pitch a tent there with a fire and marshmallows and hot dogs. I mean, in the lane for 10 seconds. I mean,
Mm.
I mean until they call it on you. Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, I mean, it ain't just me. I mean, like, anybody listening to me and your show right now. I mean, they might say, "Well, that's just his opinion," but hey, there's a whole lot of people out there just because with basketball. They are, and a lot of the kids. There are a lot of kids. They get disheartened. They get disheartened. I know kids right now personally that they're telling me that they're disheartened with the game of basketball. I tell them, you know what I tell them? Find something else that you like. Go. I mean, if whatever you do, find there may be something else out there. You might like baseball. I mean, go out there and find something else. But I always tell the kids, I don't care if you. And I've told a lot of even you. I've told you, even the kids I've always coached. Don't worry about if you make straight A students. If you're a straight A student or you're trying to get your grades, I'd be more proud of you academic wise than athletic wise any day. I don't care. I'll take athletic. I'll take academics over athletics 7 days a week, twice on Sunday.
365 days a year. Yep.
It should be that way.
Yep. Um, what also is ruined basketball is politics. You have players that are playing because of who their grandma, grandpa is, who their dad is, who their mom is, and who they know, and all that. I mean that's been going on for years, but that's also why basketball sucks. Because let's say
Well,
you like play really hard, you're way better than the person that's playing in front of you, and then they're getting more minutes because who they know, and you're a better player than them. That's why basketball sucks. It's happened to me personally.
well, it's been going on for years.
When somebody that can't even catch a ball plays in front of you.
Even oh well, I want to tell you what. Even when I was going to school, Seth, they was boys walking the hallways just as good as the ones on the team.
That's very true. Uh, but yeah, man, like when somebody has a snake for hands, I mean, they're playing in front of you. It's crazy.
That's been going on
Yeah,
even when I was small. That's been going on for years. I mean, that's been going on probably ever since basketball was invented.
yeah. I've seen you get that. I mean, better snakes on the hands, you
Well,
know.
I want to tell you another thing. I'll tell you.
Better
I tell
hands on snakes. What I mean, I've seen
huh?
better hands on a snake than
Well,
what that player had.
you have. I ain't gonna say who done that, but we had a boy on our team. You know who he was. I mean, I will not forsake of his name. I won't say it, but he could not catch the ball. I mean, he could catch the ball at all. I mean, no matter how they throw the ball to him, and our coach, my when I helped, I won't mention no name, but he
You've
told
helped
me, he
like
said,
four or five coaches. It could be
he
anybody.
said, I've seen better hands on the snake. That's what he said.
That's why I said hands for snake. That's why I said he had snakes for hands, bro. I said that completely wrong though. I
But
meant that he said
but
that he's seen better hands on a snake. Yeah,
that's why you have drills to make them catch the ball. I
that's true.
mean, but I want to tell you another thing. You was talking about college. I'll tell you what's wrong at college and that high school too. They're afraid to see them fail. And see, when the NBA made the rule, well, you couldn't come out of high school straight into college. I mean, in the pro. That's discrimination in my book. If like Kobe Bryant them done it, LeBron James did, if them boys is good enough to go from high school straight into pro,
They
let them
should be able
go.
to.
Let them go. If they fail, so what?
Like Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown was terrible.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. If they make a mistake, they can make a mistake. They have to learn from it. But see, that's what's wrong with today's society. That's what's happening in basketball. Oh, I don't want my kid to fail. I don't want him to fail. Well, they're going to. And they're babied. Today's college athletics are babied. They
You're going
are.
to make mistakes on the basketball court, just like you're going to make mistakes in life, just like you're going to make a mistake on the podcast. I mean, I literally said hands on a snake on a hands and everything in the world. You're going to mess up when you're doing podcasts. You're going to mess up when you're playing basketball. You're going to mess up in life. You're going to mess up on a test you're taking in school. You're going to mess up on a lot of stuff in life. But you learn from your mistakes and it makes you a better person.
That's what I'm saying. They said, well,
Yeah.
oh, he's just a kid. I said, no, they 20, they 19, 20 years old going into college. They're not a 3 year old. They may act
They
like a
can
3 year
vote.
old,
They
but
can
they're not.
literally
They
vote for
old enough to
president.
vote.
They're not a kid no more. They're
They,
an
they,
adult.
they always gonna be somebody's kid, but They're 19 years old. They old enough to vote. They old enough to be daddies. They old enough to be mommies. I mean, they old
Old
enough to
enough to
go in the
vote,
army,
Harvey. They're old enough to be in the military.
but they're babied. I'm gonna tell you, they're babied.
I agree with you. That's a great example, man. You're
Yeah,
right. College athletes are babied. Well, not just
they
college
got
athletes. You
got a lot of babies playing basketball, but it's not just
you,
college
you
now.
can't just say athletes. You can say that the generations have been babied. Like the younger generations, younger than me, even have been more babied than my generation.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you how. I'll tell you the difference right now between my generation and somebody younger. All right, man, our mom and daddy, they should. They had a tough time. They was 8 of us. You know what I mean? We weren't rich. All right, one year they bought all three of us boys a basketball piece. And said, we know what they went through to get those three basketballs. When we would play ball outside, try to go, we brought it in. We put those basketballs under our bed, took care of them. All right. We guarded those basketball with our lives. Of course, they end up busting, but that's one thing. But nowadays, it's that they get out, pull the ball out in the yard, don't even pick it up, leave it out. Oh well, the parents say we'll just get them another. You know what I mean? First thing you know, they got 5 or 6 out there. That's the difference. Yeah, I'm telling you the difference. Now we'll get them another.
I did that. I had like 5 or 6 basketballs, but I used man. You see me play basketball. I played the hell out of them basketballs, man.
I can
No
see. I
diddy,
can see.
no diddy, no diddy.
I mean, I can see. I
Hmm.
mean, sometimes if you want to have to, like when somebody wants to come play with you, you shoot, they can shoot, but that's all right. But just throw the discard it like it ain't nothing. Oh, my daddy, mama, they'll buy me another basketball. It's
Uh,
that way with the whole lot. I
yeah.
mean,
Harvey,
I
since
can make
we're
people mad over that, but it's true.
yeah, I'm not trying to change the subject, but I just want to talk about this guy before. I mean, we got like 23 minutes left.
Oh, well, that's
Um,
okay.
I just want to talk about this guy before we end the podcast, man. Um, he is a Car Creek legend and a Knott County legend too. He played in the ABA. What's his name?
Win calls.
And he's still alive, right?
As far as I know, yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen him.
I want to give that
His
guy
daddy was
some.
coach. His daddy was coach.
I want to give that guy some attention, man, because I mean, he's probably the best player to ever come out of Knott County.
It was some good, but he's the one that made it.
So who did he play
When you
for in the
make it to
ABA?
the
He played for
ABA,
Indiana, right?
huh?
He played for the Pacers, right?
Well, I thought I might be Utah Stars or somebody like that. I don't know if he played there a year for the Indiana Pacers, but it was one of the.
No,
I
he
think,
played for the Utah Stars.
yeah, that's what I'm saying there. Yeah.
Which
I don't know if he spent all of his years with Utah. I could have played for Virginia
hmm,
Square too, but I know he played in the ABA. I don't think he ever. I don't know if he ever got into the NBA, but the ABA
hmm.
was good when he was playing. He was good in the ABA too.
Well,
He
back
was,
then the ABA was bigger than the NBA.
and at the one time our ABA was doing better than the NBA,
Yep, yep, yep.
and he played against some good players too. Well, see, his daddy played ball way back in Hazard, and they won a state championship back not. 1932, and then he come to Car Creek, and then
Hmm.
he was the coach for years there, and then they won a state championship in 1956. And his boy Glenn, the one we're talking about, played on the 1963. They was good enough to win the state tournament that year, and they played in the '63 Invitational Tournament in Louisville. That's where Wes Hudson. I don't. You've heard of him. He played for Louisville Center because they beat them. They beat that Louisville team. I mean, back then mountain teams was
Hmm.
tough. They was beating those teams back then, and they I think one of their boys got hurt. They probably could have went to the state tournament and had a good chance to win it.
He played for Virginia Tech in college basketball.
Yeah,
He
he
told
did.
me.
Yeah, he
Um,
did.
I'm looking at his stats right now. He's 79 years old right now. He played for San Antonio.
Yeah.
He played for the Utah
The
Stars,
Spurs,
which
yeah.
San Antonio was the Spurs back then. They're the Spurs now. So technically, he did play in the NBA because the Spurs are the NBA team now. So technically, yeah, he did play in the NBA. And
Yeah.
he also played for Baltimore in 1973 and 74, and then Virginia in 1974 and 75. He played 9 years of professional basketball.
Well, that's pretty good. Back
And
then,
he
that's pretty good.
and in 1971, he averaged 20 points a game. He also averaged 20 points a game in 1970. 1969, he averaged 22 points a game. So we're not talking about a guy that was a bum. He's a good player.
He was a good player. He was real good, real good. He was in his blood. I mean, I've not seen him in a long time. I seen his sister back when January. They had a thing about that dedicated that gym up there. I seen his sister, but I haven't seen him in a long time. But yeah, you could say yeah, he was probably they had a nickname for him. Did they call him
I don't
Kentucky
know.
Rifle?
But it's not even a question. He's the best basketball player to ever come out of Knott County. It's not even
Yeah.
a question.
Oh,
It's
I
not even
got it.
close.
Yeah.
There's nobody close to him. He's
Not
played
even.
professionally. He averaged 22 points a game in the ABA. Back
Oh,
then,
there
the
was.
ABA was bigger than the NBA. So, I mean, he was
Yeah.
playing against incredible talent. So, I mean,
Oh
I
God.
put up 22 points a game in the number one basketball league back then.
Well, you play against it. See, back when I was growing up, the Kentucky Colonels had a team. Kentucky should have had an NBA team. They could have had an NBA team in Louisville if they'd have won. They should have. And they was tough. They was probably one of the best
They're getting
teams.
a UFL team, a United Football League team. Louisville just got a UFL team.
I mean,
So now me and you can go to a UFL game if we want to.
see, they was 14. They was 14 merged with the NBA when the ABA folded. They was 14 merged into the NBA,
The Spurs was one of them, right?
and Indiana was the one.
Um, can't remember the rest. I think I don't know.
I think the Utah Jazz did. I believe. Who's the other? I think I'm trying to think who the other was. I'm pretty sure the Utah was one of them.
But you're
And that
right.
was,
His nickname was the Kentucky
huh?
Rifle. The Kentucky Rifle.
Yeah, that's what they called him.
I mean, there's no question he's the best basketball player to come out of Knott County. It's not even close.
I'm thinking the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets was the other ABA team. I think they had a ABA team and they merged with the NBA too.
Was it Dallas too? Maybe?
I don't know if it was either Dallas or Denver Nuggets because I think Dan Issel played for the Denver Nuggets and he played for Kentucky Colonels one year, several years or two. But it was like four teams. They merged into the NBA. But at that time they was better than the NBA. I'm serious. They was better than the NBA at that time. But they did that to try to save the NBA. I think that's what happened. Oh, there was some good players. There was some good players, Seth, back then on some of the ABA teams. Kentucky Colonels had one guy. Hey, he'd dive into the stands and score, bitch, and everything to get a loose ball. I mean, he didn't care about his health, man. I mean, gee, they played two. I mean, they played hard nosed basketball. It ain't like it is today. It ain't like the Whips this plays today. They played
He
rugged.
said the Wimps.
They're Whips. Hey, NBA's Whips compared to what I watched back in the 70s and 80s. Here I are.
I don't know. I didn't watch it back then.
Well, I don't think you did either.
What?
I don't unless you watch replays. I don't. But I did. I was a young fella.
No, I time traveled, dude. That's what happened.
I want to tell you what the Kentucky Colonels and the Indiana Pacers, there in the early 70s, was an awesome rivalry, son. I'm telling you, they was an awesome rivalry because they went all that far apart. You know what I mean? They had, both was good. They didn't hold nothing back. That's the makings of a good basketball. But it's back when it was. I love to watch it.
Yeah. Um, Harvey, I appreciate you being on, man. We'll go for about 10 more minutes or something.
Oh yeah,
That's
just
what we got about left.
anything else you want to say?
Um, hey, we could talk about the election. I'll say that for Tuesday though. I'll say that for the election special on Tuesday night. Um, I
Well,
do want to tell people about it though. Tuesday night we will have election coverage from the New York mayor race. We got the Virginia governor's race. We got the New Jersey governor's race. Unbiased opinions. Um, we are not gonna be pro Republican, pro Democrat. We're just gonna give you the details of the outcome, man. And I'll tell you this, man. I will do a little bit of political stuff. I will tell you this. Zoran Mondavi, he's a really good talker, man. But I do gotta say this. He's wanting free housing, to freeze the rent, government grocery stores, free bus rides and all that. How the hell are
who
they gonna pay for it?
who can pay for it?
Yeah.
Hey, the same people who is paying for all these Congress, the same people that's paying for all this Congress right now shouldn't get a paycheck.
Um. Go ask Cuba how socialism is and communism is. Ask Colombia. Ask
Venezuela,
Venezuela.
yeah,
Venezuela was one of the top
one of the
economies in the world, and now they're down to hell because of
yeah.
socialism and communism. That's the same. Socialism, communism is the same thing, man. There ain't no difference. You got to get out here and bust your ass and work for a living and stop living off the government. Stop. Hey, mom, I need some money in your basement while you're playing video games and all that bullshit. Go out here and get a job, man.
That's like what I'm saying. Congress don't deserve a dime right now. What's going on? I mean, the
Um,
taxpayers are paying their salary. I mean,
AOC is dumb as shit. Like, I'm just gonna say it. AOC is dumb as shit. Her
I, I,
her light bulb is like,
well, back, I'm 63 years old. Well, there's a lot of, I don't hate, I don't, like I said, I don't hate nobody, but
hmm.
back then, somebody like that they would say, well, elevator don't go to the top floor.
No, here's what her light bulb does.
Well,
Her
brighter
light bulb
than a light
it
bulb,
does.
brighter than a burnout light bulb.
Yeah, it
Uh,
burns. That's what I'm saying. It goes like this. You turn
two
on the light and it
two
goes.
price, hey, two price short of a happy meal is what they call it. I mean, that's
Jason
what they
Smith said
say.
that the other day.
I mean,
uh,
you're
hey
really. I know
Harvey, I do
other
want to.
people, other
Nah, I ain't
people,
even gonna make that joke. Go ahead.
uh, other
I
people
was gonna
paying
make a
their
joke
money.
about you though.
Other people paying their money and other things. They get paid on the side to vote the way they're voting right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not their
He's-
vote. It's not their
he's-
vote. They're getting paid to do that. They got
yeah.
people backing them. I mean, say here's $1 million. You vote the way I want you to.
Yeah.
That's what's going on.
You know what
That's what
AOC does? She wakes up, turns on the light in her head, and it goes. It goes out.
I think she
You're
probably.
right. The light
I don't.
goes.
I would say she wouldn't know how to turn on the light switch.
It's burned out, bro. Like you said, it
I
like
mean, she ain't bad. She's not as
the
bad as a
light
lot
is
of them.
blown, man. It
She
does
just,
like this. She wakes up and does.
you want to talk. You talk about her. I know. I don't care if anybody's listening. Just. It's just like Gene Prero said that. Talk about AOC.
She looks
Here,
good, but
here,
she's dumb as
here,
shit.
here, here. Everything going on. She said. Janine said that. Here, everything going on in this country right now. She's worried about cows.
Yo, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's why I said. That's why her brain is like.
I got to with the day of my dad. She's on Fox. She told one. She said, "What do you think? Worried about cows farting? Worried about a piece of hamburger meat? Al, you worried about a piece of hamburger meat?"
ALC's dumb as shit. Like, let's just be honest. Bernie Sanders, he's a million years old. He's dumb as shit. you got these Democrats dumb as shit.
I want to tell you what though. I'm 63 years old, and that's the same party I grew up. My daddy's party. They're not the same party anymore. They ain't been the same party for years.
Yep.
All you
Zora
have,
Madawi gets on my nerves though, man.
all you have to do is go back to a Larry King show, Charles Barkley. You know what he said?
What's
Charles
up?
Barkley, back when Larry King was alive, had a show. Democrat Party said they was for everybody, even the blacks, and 50 years ago, he said, 50 years ago, he said, they said they was for the blacks and all the people, poor people. He said, it's been 50 years, they still ain't done nothing for us. Charles Barkley said that.
Yeah, and he's a Democrat, Charles Barkley
Yeah,
is.
he's a Democrat too.
Yep.
To me, I mean, to me, I always said that Carter might have been a real nice man, but
Jimmy
he was
Carter
just
was dumb as
he,
shit.
but he was too weak. No, I think he was not strong enough to be president. I mean, you know what I mean? I just don't think he was cut out to be president. But
Yep.
it, but but you have to go. To me, Kennedy didn't get a change. They assassinated him. But other than Kennedy, you have to go back to Roosevelt Truman. I mean, you have to go all the way back to Roosevelt Truman. They were.
Clinton
If
was
I'd have been
okay.
alive back then, I'd them the only ones I'd have voted for.
Bill Clinton was okay.
Oh gosh.
He was. As
Well,
far as
he wasn't president.
as far as the economy, Bill Clinton was okay. I
Well,
know.
yeah, but
He
but
banned assault rifles, which was not right.
but I'm gonna tell you what, it all
I'm
started
not
with
saying I'm a Clinton fan whatsoever.
oh, I know, but I want to tell you what, Seth, uh, if you had listened to his acceptance speech the night he got elected, you wouldn't be saying that because that's where the New World Order started when he got elected.
Oh, I'm not
Seriously.
a supporter in any shape or form. I'm not a
Well,
supporter.
I know, yeah, yeah, you're right. It was nothing. It was nothing bad, about the economy and stuff like
I
that.
mean, he wasn't as I was trying to say he's not as bad as Biden or
Oh
I mean,
no,
honestly, Obama wasn't as bad as Biden.
you said that in, but that you're right.
And
Yeah,
I'm not even an Obama fan.
I don't. I just don't understand. I mean, to admit between me and you, I know we're gonna get a lot of flack, but
Oh, I don't care.
there's a lot of people voted for Biden because they hated Donald Trump. I mean, they didn't like Biden at all.
Oh, they didn't vote for Biden though. They voted for the auto pen, brother.
No,
They voted for the auto pen.
yeah,
Yep. But who was controlling the auto pen is the question.
I couldn't even write with a pen, much less an auto pen. But
George Soros.
oh yeah,
George Soros.
but you know what? Politics is all about money. It's always been all about money.
It is.
It ain't going to change,
No, it ain't gonna change. Even on a local level, it's all
and
about
it
money.
never be. The American people, they lose out. I mean, they the ones losing out.
Yep. Even on a local level, it's all about money, man. As far as like state government, um, if you're running for senate, you got to have money to spend on a campaign. If you're running for state rep, you got to have money to spend on a campaign, and you'll have these super PACs offer you
You
money
know,
to run and everything in the world.
speaking of now, speaking of you talk about a lot of people that I see on Facebook, they say, "Well, this is a Republican's fault," they own the House, they own the Senate, and they own the presidency, own the Supreme Court, but that ain't the way it works.
They do know that.
It takes 60
I
votes.
just want to clear this up though. They do know that the president has nothing to do with the government shutdown, right?
President's got limited power.
The Congress votes on the government shutdown, not Trump.
You have to have 60 votes, and they ain't got it.
Trump doesn't vote on, but I just
No,
want them to understand Trump
no.
does
I
not
mean, he
vote.
don't matter. He can say what he wants to. He can plead. He can do anything he wants to.
Trump
But
cannot vote on
no,
the
no.
government shutdown. People are so stupid. They think that Trump can like just magically. Helping the government like that.
In this situation here, it takes 60 votes. Now the
60
House passed it. See, the House passed it. That they need to do something about that. He should it should not take 60 votes to do that pass it. It should take 51 votes to pass that.
that's correct. You got people that's going to be starving in November because of the Democratic Party.
I mean, that's why it's like we got a judge. We got a judge and four masters. Only thing that judge can do a whole lot of things, but them four masters, they can even tell the judge what to do if they want to. But only reason the judge could do, if you got two votes for, two votes again, then the judge got to decide the vote. Same way with the vice president of the United States.
I
See,
mean, that's
if
like the seat that I got.
yeah,
I could get outvoted
you
on
got
stuff.
seven, yeah, you can. As simple as
Four to
as
three.
simple as that.
4-3. Simple
That's the way
math.
go.
4-3.
That's the way government works.
Yep.
Big, big time.
Yep. Yep. Well, Harvey, we're running out of time, man. I want to thank everybody for listening. Hopefully Zoran Mondavi loses. He's a moron. And everybody have a good night and God bless.